This is video number 9 in our series of educational videos to instruct the people on the science of government and thereby learn how to have government by consent. This video is titled NLA's Plan in a Nutshell. Thomas Jefferson said, "An enlightened citizenry is indispensable for the proper functioning of a republic. Self-government is not possible unless the citizens are educated sufficiently to enable them to exercise oversight. It is therefore imperative that the nation see to it that a suitable education be provided for all of its citizens." President Trump said, "In America, the people govern, the people rule, and the people are sovereign. I was elected not to take power, but to give power to the American people where it belongs. If the righteous many do not confront the wicked few, then evil will triumph." The problem is that the people don't know how to receive that power. NLA was founded in 2014 to facilitate a constitutional education concerning government by consent and the concept of liberty, and to provide a platform for people to communicate and organize at the grassroots level as well as on the national level. NLA teaches its members to become active in both the political and the judicial process, vowing an oath to God, and to proceed with a sense of honor, justice, and mercy. While it is true that President Trump is doing an amazing job dismantling the evil works of the deep state and its New World Order behind it, this is not a time to become complacent, because only we the people can save our republic. Without the support of the people behind President Trump, he cannot be successful. Furthermore, we cannot have liberty and justice for all without having a government by consent, and that requires the sacrifice of some of our time and our money. As Thomas Jefferson said, "If a people expect to be ignorant and free, they expect what never was and never will be." And we in America do not have government by majority. We have government by the majority who participates. To date, National Liberty Alliance is organized with 12 national coordinators, 89 state coordinators, 1,542 county organizers, and a membership of over 9,000 people, poised to take control at the grassroots level when the aforesaid swamp is drained. To date, we have 1,212 grand jury administrators preparing to fill the 12,500 plus seats, which is a full-time paid position, across this nation, requiring to take back our judiciary. National Liberty Alliance has discovered that there are 5 goals our founding fathers established to achieve government by consent of the people in order to save our republic, but we need you. As President Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country." Number 1. National Liberty Alliance has established 50 organic grassroots unified state common law grand juries to take back our natural law courts. These 50 juries have come together to establish one unified United States common law grand jury for the sole purpose of placing our judiciary back under the chains of the Constitution, and thereby bring to justice all enemies, foreign and domestic, within our government. We are working to organizing jury administrations in all 3,133 U.S. counties, and we have and are continuing a court filing campaign, because the truth is the best cleanser. The Unified United States Common Law Grand Jury has already filed over 100 documents in Northern District of New York Federal Court in an effort to reveal enemies, both foreign and domestic, within our governments to be under judicial auspices of the court. And we are continuing indictments of judges and prosecutors. Presently, we have filed about 100 indictments. Number 2. National Liberty Alliance is resurrecting committees of safety in all 3,133 U.S. counties. With our already established presence in all 50 states, we are already actively organizing committees of safety nationwide. This will bring our political process back under the consent of the people. The Committees of Safety took control of the 13 colonies away from the royal officials. The first one was in Massachusetts in 1775, initiated its beginnings with the Boston Tea Party, and under the authority of the covenant made with God, via the Declaration of Independence, mobilized the militia and seized military stores. Committees of Safety are building a national emergency communications network across the United States. Committees of Safety are working with the unified United States Common Law Grand Jury to resurrect the elected committeemen in every state, without which there can be no republic. Committees of Safety are working with the unified United States Common Law Grand Jury to implement a Republic Review. The Republic Review is what Madison and Jefferson attempted with Virginia and Kentucky when these states called upon their fellow stakeholders to join them in rebuking the general government for violating their Constitution. See Kentucky Resolutions of 1798 and 1799, and see the Articles Nullification. Number 3. We are reorganizing and training the militia at the grassroots level. Number 4. We are campaigning for constitutional sheriffs. Number 5. We are educating the people in the science of government and to bring back civics, real American history, and constitutional studies to our elementary and high schools, which starts with you participating in the resurrection of the Great Awakening and thereby an understanding of our right of self-governance. The unalienable right of the sovereign people to self-governance was ordained by God through a covenant between the people and their God via the Declaration of Independence, where we the people assumed among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitles us, whereas common law governs all men, and we the people, via the Constitution, are the authority of all law. And when such a servant government suppresses the people and robs them of their sovereignty, it is the right of the people to alter it or abolish it via self-enforcement. And if necessary, under the Amendment 2, we the people will surrender to none but God. We read in the Declaration of Independence, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve its political bands which they have connected with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the cause which impelled them to the separation. God's covenant is eternal and cannot be broken on behalf of another. This law is called common law because it is common unto all men, or natural law because it is innate, written in the hearts of men. Thereby the authority vested in we the people, instituted by decree in our Constitution, created a republican form of government to secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. We the people, through this Constitution, empowered elected and appointed servants to guard the same. The Constitution cannot be altered or abolished by the legislative servants who took an oath to protect it. Any judge who does not comply with his oath to the Constitution for the United States wars against that Constitution and engages in violation of the supreme law of the land. The judge is engaged in acts of treason. We the people are free and independent sovereign people with the unalienable right of due process and with no contract with any administrative foreign court. Thereby we owe the state nothing and are under no obligation that would require the people to seek leave from any servant who has no jurisdiction or authority over we the people. We are not subjects to the states, but the masters thereof. It is the public policy of this state that public agencies exist to aid in the conduct of people's business. The people of this state do not yield their sovereignty to the agencies which serve them. At the Revolution, the sovereignty devolved on the people, and they are truly the sovereigns of the country. But they are sovereigns without subjects, with none to govern but themselves. Any elected servant who resists these truths wars against the governor of the universe, wars against the Constitution, and wars against we the people. Any judge who does not comply with his oath of the Constitution of the United States wars against that Constitution and engages in acts of violation of the supreme law of the land. The judge is engaged in acts of treason. Only we the people can save the Republic. National Liberty Alliance has written 46 memorandums of law, which are the keys to understanding your heritage and natural law. You can find them at youtube.com/National Liberty Alliance. At the time of recording this video, we have about 7 of these subjects up on YouTube now. You can also find them under our education tab at nationallibertyalliance.org.